I was happily married. I had 2 daughters, 3 and 5 years old. We would go to church every Sunday, and I always thought my life was pretty good, except for my depression symptoms, of course. I had been taking antidepressants for 2 years when one day I had had enough of it. I quit taking the pills, and I instantly took to drinking hard liquor when my wife and kids were asleep. I covered it up very well. They didn't suspect anything, but a few weeks into these late drunken nights, I noticed that everything seemed off when I'd wake up the next morning. I became paranoid, thinking I heard footsteps on the roof during the daytime, or thinking that people could read my mind just by looking at me. I became irritable toward my wife and kids. Everything they did became increasingly annoying. Then one night, after getting exceptionally wasted, I crawled into bed next to my wife, who was fast asleep, and I began to drift off. A few hours later, I woke up in bed alone. I figured she must have gotten up to get a glass of water, and so I went to the kitchen, and there she was, standing with her back to me. When I walked up to her, she looked paralyzed and frightened, like she'd seen something awful. I touched her hand, and she turned to me and started screaming, like she thought I was trying to hurt her. I backed up slowly because she was starting to scare me too, and that's when I felt the strangest sensation. I looked down at my feet, and there was a puddle of blood being soaked up by my sock. When I looked up, she was gone, and I heard moaning sounds in the corner of the room. I reached for the light switch, and when I turned it on, there she was, laying by the couch with a kitchen knife sticking out of her back. After that, I woke up and I had wet the bed. But my wife was there next to me. It must have been a bad dream. Everything was all right, and I decided I'd stop drinking. That morning, my wife told me not to worry about the sheets and that maybe I should take the day off work and drive our oldest to school. I agreed and loaded up the kids and started driving. They were playing in the back seat when all of a sudden the girls fell silent. I looked back and they were gone. In a state of confusion, I didn't see where I was going and I hit something. As I stepped out of the car, I could smell gasoline and burning rubber, and I felt this pain in my head. I closed my eyes and I started hearing loud ringing in my ears. When I opened my eyes, I was standing in front of my car, but it was burning, and I looked at my hands and shards of glass were sticking out of them. I walked toward the car, fearing that my girls were hurt, and when I looked into the back seat, it was empty. I felt so relieved until I heard her voice behind me. "Daddy?" I turned around and there was my 5-year-old, her hair partially burning and her dead 3-year-old sister in her arms. "Why did you do this?" I reached out to touch her face, and that's when I realized something isn't right. This didn't feel real. I closed my eyes, and when I opened them again, I was here, sitting with you. "Do you know what happened to your family?" "Yes, I killed them with a kitchen knife, Mr. Taylor, do you know why you killed them?" "Yes, honey. I can take the kids to school tomorrow." "I can't believe I wet the bed. It's so embarrassing. I love you too."